I'm reading through the chat right now, and it's glad to see some things haven't changed. And there's a playback somewhere. Hold on. There we go. Suit said F Dylan. I could be his biggest hater again. That's wild. So I don't know if you guys saw my community post, but I am a little sick. If you hear any coughing in the background, that's because my sister is also sick. She's actually the one that got me sick over the weekend. All right. Oh, my camera's frozen. Hold on. Let me cook. I'm sorry I'm late, by the way. Um, uh, I should have. I shouldn't have started the stream like at 4:30, thinking that I could just get back into it. I had like a lot of tech issues, a lot of them. I don't know if I can let that slide after the arc me and Dylan went on, but if it means I get the homie back, then whatever. Man, what's going on with my? See, I was low key actually tweaking out before the stream because shit wasn't acting right. Fuck, I guess we'll just do no camera then. How's um how's everybody doing? I know people probably got questions and stuff like that. Where I've been. I've actually I did watch some of the old streams Ethan and Dylan were doing, so I did see that I was mentioned a lot. I saw TM say that I was the second man to leave Dylan's life after his father. That's actually pretty crazy. But I guess I'm the first man to come back into his life faster than he did. So pause, I think. Um, but yeah. All right. This won't be a super super long stream because I do got some things to do. But I'll try to talk to you guys as much as I can. I'm low-key just thinking about where to start, to be honest. I don't know. I might be a little distracted because I haven't done this in a while. Everything on StreamYard is different too, and my computer's acting weird. So I'm lucky. I'll be doing like some troubleshooting stuff in the background, but I'll try my best to pay attention to you guys. All right. Um. So I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. 2023 was the not 2023. 2024 was the probably like the shittiest year of my life, if I'm being honest. Even putting COVID on the table, um, it it was not good. There were some good moments, but the uh the bad was outweighing the good for uh for most of it, and it at some point it just got too much to handle, and I I didn't handle it very well. Looking back, a lot of the things that I said and a lot of things that I did, I'm really ashamed about. But I like the old me would probably like beat himself up over that instead of moving forward. And the past what like the past 6 months, like the past half year, I've been really working hard to work on myself, to improve myself, uh, and it's paying off. It's paying off really well. It is. Why is that? Hold on one second. Um, what? Oh wait. Okay. I think I got it now. Let me just double check. Um, oh, thank God! Finally, Jesus Christ. Okay. One second. One second. One second. I hope it's gonna be my year. I really do hope so. Yeah, I have. That's actually why I wanted to keep my camera on. Show you guys the progress. Um, but I mean, what can I say? I started off bigger than Dylan, and I guess I'm still bigger than Dylan. I don't know. Still, I know Dylan. Maybe Dylan changed too. I don't know, but from what I knew Dylan did not take going to the gym seriously. So, nah, I'm just joking. Um, but yeah, I started working out like around like late July. um, I did like 3 days. I do 3 days at the gym. I do 3 days at home. I don't really like using machines that much. I prefer dumbbells. Um, and because of the cold weather, I haven't been going out much, so I still work out. I work out 6 7 days a week. But lately it has been at home with more dumbbells. I get some bigger ones. Because the ones I got right now are too light. Um, but yeah, this is not a sponsorship, but we did buy this scale. It's a Hume scale, and it doesn't just tell you your weight; it tells you like a whole bunch of other stuff, like your body fat percentage, your muscle rate, protein rate, protein intake, excuse me, body mass index, all that sort of stuff. So it is actually like it's a really good way, and you sync it up to an app, and you can like track your progress. So um, I want to say when I started working out, I was like fluctuating between I want to say 207 to 210 pounds, being completely skinny fat. And I weighed myself this morning, but it was before I ate anything or did any workout. So, but I was at 176. So I've actually lost around 30 pounds the past um 6 months, which I'm really proud of. I'll say my weight fluctuates from I used to fluctuate between like 177 to like 181, 182. Um, but yeah, so I'm keep grinding, keep getting bigger, keep getting stronger. Pause. Actually, no pause, low key. Um, and yeah, and you got to start somewhere. So as somebody who was like skinny fat, I just started off with the 5 pound dumbbells because that's all that we had. We only had 5 pound, 3 pound, and 4 pound dumbbells. So started with 5 pound. Next I got 8 pound, and then um, and I want to say I started lifting 8 pound dumbbells like around September, and then I got the 12 pound uh 12 pound dumbbells. I want to say sometime in between Thanksgiving and Christmas. Um, but yeah, and now next one's I'm gonna get I'm gonna get some 15 pounds. I actually bought some, but I had to refund them because I was broke at the time, and I'm like, I'll just keep with the 12 pounds for now. Wait for a good enough paycheck and buy them those next time. Um, but yeah, so that's how that's been. What's up, Invincible? Me and Dylan were on the 3 month gym grind, and then we started falling off after Thanksgiving. Unfortunately, I'm still a bit back though. Gotta do more cardio, which hopefully I get enough from work. Yeah, I do get. I myself, I get a lot of cardio because I still work at Harris Teeter, uh, still shopping orders. I do a 20-minute walk before and after work. I'll say like 20, 25, sometimes 30. Um, so yeah, so I average, I want to say like around maybe like 17,000 steps per day, which I'm good enough. Um, I try to burn, I try to work out at least 90 minutes of the day, and burn 1,000 calories. I'll say, or on a minimum like a rest day, like maybe like 700, 500 to 700. But yeah, so um, going to the gym has actually helped out a lot. I did work out previously, but because of how my schedule was, I just couldn't do it um, at first. And so now we'll get into the nitty gritty of what happened last year. So, as you guys know, I work 2 jobs. Um, Harris Teeter in the morning, Dollar Tree at night. Now, I, I did leave Dollar Tree. I stopped working there. My last day was August 1st. Nothing against them. It's just that it's just like clear on the other side of town. Um, and I don't know why, but because like people who like shop at Harris Theater and at Dollar Tree like will point me out and then act like that I'm like making like so much bread. And I'm like, I'm really not because Harris Theater pays weekly. So I'm not making as much money like in 1 week as I would 2 weeks. And then you also got to count, I pay for my own groceries, I pay for my own phone bill, I do pay my a portion of rent here. There's a lot of stuff that I pay for, and then on top of that, because I don't drive, um, I used to, Uber over there, which would be about like 15 to 20 bucks, um, there, there and back. um, so like I wasn't really making that much money, and then tax season came, and they didn't take enough taxes out from what I owed from the Harris Teeter side of things. So as you guys know, I still had to, I had to pay off some taxes. Um, I started paying them off. Um, I completely forgot about the state tax though. Um, so because I was just really just doing like that federal tax, which I only owed like 200, but I kept putting it off. So it rose up to like 245 to 50 because I had like a whole bunch of other stuff going on. So um, it just like slipped my mind, and it just rose, higher and higher. Um, but yeah, in terms of driving, I am gonna get my license this year. However, I'm probably not gonna buy a car. Just for one, that shit is too expensive. Maintaining it is expensive. Parts expensive. Insurance is expensive. Everything about it is expensive. Really, what I want to get that my license, and then I want to get my motorcycle license, and then just buy a motorcycle because there are some really, really cheap ones that look. that look great on a Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, I mean, and they're more dangerous, and the insurance is like a little bit higher, but like the actual cost and maintaining it's not that bad. So that's gonna be the route I go. Of course, gotta get certified. I gotta, I just gotta make sure I get my balance up, type shit, and just so that way I don't, spin out or fall off the bike or something, or make that bit tip over. Um, but yeah, so working at Dollar Tree, like at first it was great because I only worked the closing shifts, so I could stay up however late I wanted, and that's why we had like the late night streams and whatnot. Um, and so like back then it felt great, but as I got older and as I like I matured, it wasn't helping the mental. Just staying up late, sleeping in late, and then just like not doing anything. For real. Then I was eating like shit. Um, because I never really like I would buy groceries, but I mostly use DoorDash. And then in the marketplace where that Dollar Tree was, I would always either go to Chick-fil-A, Wendy's, Tropical Smoothie, um, which is so when you're not doing anything, you're not moving around much, you're not working out, you're just eating, you get skinny fat, and that's how I was. Um, but yeah, what else? What else? Um, I was almost homeless. Um, I want to say around June. It was like around May or June. My mom and I had gotten into like a really like bad like fight, like the worst one yet, and I don't know what happened, but basically like she was set on kicking me out. Um, and then like a week went by, not no contact. I had no idea what I was gonna do. Um, I was just like planning out. I'm like, well, if I just like leave Dollar Tree and I just work at Harris Teeter, I guess I could just like live at one of the the hotels nearby and whatnot. It would have been anything too nice, but it it would have been something. Because I don't really need much here. I just need food and I just need a place to sleep. Um, and then these new apartments start getting built nearby us, and then she's talking about it to me, and then saying and then asking if it would be a good idea for us to move in there. And I was confused, but I didn't say anything because it would have been like I think it would have been like $100 cheaper to live there, um just because like they offered free internet. um and so I don't know what happened, I don't know what switched up, but long story short, I'm still here, I still have a home. um I'm thankful for that, I guess. And we still have like our occasional spats, but I think because that was like the worst of everything, and this happened before I was doing things to work on myself. I think she has a little bit more respect for me, I guess. Um, but yeah, so Harris Teeter, I went back to the early morning shifts. Um, the I would say that like my availability pretty much is 7 to 1 Monday through Wednesday. Thursday is 7 to 7, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is 7 to 5. Um, yeah, and it's about like a 10-minute drive from my house. So if I or apartment, but so there are actually some days where I do actually walk there. It's about like a not 3 hour. It's a 3 mile walk, so it's a 1 hour walk. So that's good for cardio and whatnot. I only do it for half the year though. I don't do it when it's like so cold or super hot outside. Um, but yeah. So there was that. Um, I picked up drinking pretty heavily. Um, which yeah, that was terrible. I got involved with some. Well, I wouldn't really say involved, but I just because I went to parties and stuff, and it just I did it as like an escape to kind of like take the edge off. Um, so but now I don't do much drinking um anymore, even now that I'm 21. I guess I just incriminated myself there, but whatever. Um, but yeah, I don't really drink. I don't really drink that much, like talking about it. Um, because I wanted to stop it before it became um an actual problem. Um, and you know, with me, I'm extremely introverted. I'm not really a people person. So when you take that and then combine it with somebody who has a porn addiction, it doesn't really go well either. So I had to cut that out as well, um, because it was bad. And I just redownloaded all my social media. So Invincible, I as somebody who struggled with that, I gotta say this dude Dylan has a problem with OnlyFans, bro. He needs an intervention, low key. He should not be following that. He should not be following that many that many OF models, bro. It's that's not good. That's not good at all. Um, that's yeah. I mean, I just keep just sees so many reels of freaking some OF content liked by Dylan, followed by Dylan, liked and followed by Dylan. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I'm like scrolling up, it's like a big ass timeline. I'm like, geez. Um, no, I think that might have been everything. Uh, low key. So, um, I did end up cutting ties off with pretty much everyone. Um, and I isolated myself the past 6 months. And I had a lot of people I had to talk to about that. Um, I think what I did, I think what I did was right. I think it was necessary, but I should have handled it better. And the intention was I need to be by myself because everyone else would just be better off without me. Instead of having the intention that I need to take some time away by myself, but I'll be back when everything is fine and good. And there were a couple people who got it the absolute worst. Um, you know, there were some people that I said like a lot of scary stuff to, like Ethan. There were some people I said really mean and hurtful things to. Tori, for example. Um, and then there were just some people who I didn't say anything to, you know, with that person being Dylan, just because after talking about it with so many people, it just felt very taxing, and I didn't want to talk to anyone else about it, and so there were just a lot of people who didn't get to who didn't get anything from me. They didn't even get a goodbye, you know, like talking about that. Um, uh, that's that's crazy. Somebody clip that. Nah, Ethan, you tweaking, bro. And I'm gonna be completely honest. Like I was in an okay headspace, like since like before Christmas. Um, I was just scared to talk to people. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what people were gonna think. I'm, this stream is starting to bring out like that old cheerful side to me that I really only had while streaming and hanging out with you guys and Ethan and Dylan and Kage and all the other people we hung out with. But I don't really feel like the same. Like I feel like when I worked to get all the bad away, I I took away like some of the good aspects, if that makes sense. And I was worried that if people expect me to come back to be exactly how I was, just to find out that I'm not, um, then it would just complicate things, or in other instances just like make things worse. But recently, a really good coworker of mine, she lost her father-in-law um, a couple of days ago, and she told me about it, and then she told everyone else, and um, and then come to find out like there were other people like in her life that had passed away recently as well, and then all the stuff going on in California, it made me realize that life is that life is short, and I just wanted to break out of this, whatever this was, sooner, um, rather than later. Um, but on the plus side, one thing aspect that stayed the same with me is that I'm still a somewhat angry individual. So if streams do continue to, you know, come out, I'll probably still be tweaking and crashing out. So there's that. But yeah, um, appreciate y'all chat. Um, but yeah, so now we're here. Considering to be fully transparent, actually, the thought of suicide did cross my mind. It wasn't necessarily to get the pain, like the pain to stop, like that sort of thing. It was more so that like I after everything that was just going on and everything that was piling up, I felt like a waste, and I didn't see a future for myself at all. Um, so I just it wasn't like I pondered like actually doing it. It was just like it was like a quick thought that just passed my mind. Um, but I'm still here, so it's all good. Let me read up a little bit. No, it's facts, dog. During the 5 months I was unemployed, I was so depressed. I was doing nothing with my life, and I provided zero value to society or anyone. Even getting out of bed felt awful. But way up now, working mornings right now. So that's I got the rest of my day, but apply for mid shift, which starts next week, which kind of sucks because I was getting used to the morning, but I make more. That's what's up. Um, that's what's up. Do you know? Because you left Publix, I think before. No, because I remember we talked about how your boss um invited you to work back at Walmart because Michael left. But did you go back to Walmart? Because I remember you talking about it, but I don't remember if you did or didn't. But I bring that up because because one of my coworkers, or former coworkers, he actually works at the deli department, over there now. He used to he used to do a bit of everything at the store. I saw him in produce a lot at first. Saw him on the cash register like once or twice, and then he went over to pizza and deli. But yeah, he went over to Publix over there, and he's actually loving it. Which I'm surprised because I did say I'm not sure. I did hear like some pretty bad like horror stories over there. So I told him good luck. No, I tried, but then they told me after being hired there multiple times you can't work there, but they didn't know if I hit that threshold yet, and they never got back to me. But didn't you only get hired like what, like once or twice? You gotta be built different for that public facility. Yeah, for real. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I mean, I'm not sure how it is because I never worked there, but it cannot be as bad as Harris Teeter. I actually hate my fucking job over there. I actually despise it. I despise the work environment, and yeah, it sucks because I still gotta be because we have um a retirement fund, but you gotta be fully vested in the company in order to keep your retirement savings, which can be, excuse me, which can be like 3 years. So I got to I got to be there until I still got like a year and a couple weeks left before I can leave. I got like late February of 20 2026. Um, but yeah, this past holiday season, I mean, I knew how bad everyone was, but you actually did see, you know, everyone's true colors and find out that they're more pieces of shit. So there's been that going on. That's why a lot of people lately have been talking back to upper management, and they don't do anything about it, which is pretty funny. Uh, because they're not built like that. Um, excuse me. Um, and then now freaking Instacart is like merging with like the the store shopping side of all the grocery stores now. Um, I don't know if they're gonna do it for Walmart because I know Walmart, they used to get like or they still do it probably. They get like thousands of orders a day. Um, but yeah, so basically what they'll be doing is, if there are people who want to use Instacart but want to pick up the order themselves instead of choosing delivery, they're excuse me, they're just gonna drop the orders off to us, and then we gotta hold on to them until the person comes up. And it's so fucking stupid, and it really pissed me off. And I really wanted to say something to the corporate lady there because it just doesn't make any sense. Who in their right mind is gonna use the Instacart service and pay all those extra fees if they're not gonna deliver it? Um, and then they'll still be keeping 100% of the tip because they'll be tipped in the app. Number three, people already confuse us enough for Instacart anyway, so they'll be like calling us and then bitching and whining about something with their order, and it's like, well, we don't do that. If you got a problem, then just submit an order with us next time. And then the Instacarts themselves are annoying as fuck because they go around the store like shopping, but they gotta ask us where everything is all the time. Um, and it's uh, so I'm really pissed off about that. That takes place like February 27th. Um, I was not happy about it. And then one thing that pretty fucking pissed me off is, and I get it. Look, it's the start of the new year. It's gonna be slow. You gotta cut our hours. I get it. Now our department is a part of the front end, so it's the cashiers and I think the baggers. So this dude, his name is Chris. you probably heard Kage and I talk about him a few times on stream because Kage used to work at Harris Teeter. But there's this dude Chris. Um, he made our boss cut all of our hours. And I'm thinking like, man, like the hours must like it must be like really cut. So like straight up, like I'm actually kind of glad because I don't know if you guys know, but Virginia we had two snowstorms here, and it tired me out. But I'm glad that we had that shit because there's no way that I would have survived. Um, the past few weeks because like the first check I got before the two snowstorms hit, I only had like $200, and I spent half of that shit within like 2 days just on groceries alone. But this dude Chris, he cut all of our hours, but he kept the hours for the cashiers, and I'm like why do you have like we have like three full time employees in our department. Well, two, including the manager. And she tried to cut as many of her hours as possible to help us out, which I really appreciate. But this dude Chris, he has his part time cashiers working like 30 plus hours. Meanwhile, our full time shoppers are working less than 40 hours. He has himself over 40 hours. He has like 44 hours. And then he kept all the customer service people at 40 hours. And I'm like, man, what the fuck? Bro, y'all are old as fuck. You don't really have anything going on. Like, you guys are married. Like, some of us, like, actually need money. And then she was bringing this up with the corporate lady that was down. And I really want to say, I don't know why I'm telling this to her. Like, she's corporate. She doesn't give a shit. Corporate doesn't give a fuck about us. All they care about is making. There's only two things that Harris Teeter cares about, and arguably like every retail store, making money and keeping the customers happy. If they got to be anti-employee to be pro-customer, they're definitely gonna do it. Um, but what's crazy, the cherry on top of this stupid Sunday is that during the holiday season, this dude Chris he wants to complain that it's hard for him to schedule high schoolers do their schedule, but meanwhile, the mofo is he's still hiring them, and I'm like, bro. And then on top of that, then on top of that, they always have to ask us for bagging assistance up front, because they're getting so busy up front. Like, bro, then what are you doing with all the hours? And if you're just not going to schedule your cashiers properly, and then they ask for help every single day in the month of December, and I'm like, man, it's Christmas time. It's the busiest time of the fucking year. Learn how to schedule your cashiers properly. There's no fucking reason why there should be like four cashiers early in the morning, but then like or I guess like five, but then in the middle of the day there's like two or three, maybe four, and then at the end of the evening and at the end of the day there's like seven or eight. It makes no fucking sense whatsoever. This is a store that caters to old people. So you know the store's gonna be moving slow. You know the line's gonna be moving slow. And then you're up here taking all of our hours, but you're not doing shit with them. Shit pissed me off. I'm so sorry. I didn't intend to tweak on this stream today, but eh, like I said, I'm I'm a bit more angry, bro. It's that workout pump, bro. It's that workout pump in me. Um, but yeah, and our store director, fucking he's a fucking dick. He's a fucking dick too. Um, all the managers there. The deli department over there is the worst because whenever people have orders for like had to have like deli meat in it or chicken, they never half the time they don't have the delis on time. Um, and that's because they just like forget about it or they just wait till the last minute to cut it or they somehow lose the fucking tickets. Um, and then when they do cut the delis and the cheeses and whatnot, half the time it's the wrong fucking thing because these mofos don't know how to read. Like, bruh, how does the ticket say like boar's head, ham, and then you give us fucking I don't know like Harris Teeter brand turkey? I'm not kidding. That shit has happened before. And every time we say something about them, they always got to get their panties in a twist. Um, and it fucking pisses me off. And one of them recently actually yelled at one of my coworkers, and I was about to go ham on him, but then I realized that fuck no, I forgot that he's a manager, so I guess I can't say shit like that. I gotta cool down. But then I ended up working damn near a double shift. Um, So I was just like, man, I'm too tired of even getting into it with him. So I'm gonna just I'm gonna just get up out of here. But some things never change. Yeah, whatever, bro. I know you're still probably a crash out. um, my new job is match. Oh no, I'm pretty sure it was twice, but either they weren't hiring at the time or they didn't like my schedule, so I don't know. But I'm over my new job is match show right now, which I'm happy about. The work life balance is whack though, which you can probably tell from the lack of streams for me. On average, work Monday, Friday 6 to 2, but Monday, Thursday we usually got mandatory overtime for making it 6 to 4, and then we also got mandatory overtime on most Saturdays too. Another time to talk about mandatory overtime on Sunday. Dang, working 48 to 56 hours a week, and that's chill to you, bro? That's chill to you? Wait, you gotta work in like some sort of warehouse then to be doing all that, right? Chris to you is like Michael. Well, no, the thing with Michael with you is that like he got hired and you trained him, and then he switched up. Chris he's just been like a bitch from the beginning. And I told everybody that my last day there, I'm dragging him in that parking lot. That's my real reason for actually getting bigger and stronger, bro. I could already take him because he, he's like Dylan. He's just white, well actually Polish, and he's taller. So I can take him. I can definitely take him. Oh, the work environment, gotcha. I mean, I like my department. I only fuck with my department specifically. I one of my coworkers, her sister works up at the register, so she's chill. There's a guy. Actually, I'm cool with the seafood department. I'm also cool with the dairy department. The dairy department, it's like I don't really engage in conversation with them, but with seafood, um, there's an older guy and an older girl that I talk to. So they're pretty chill. Um, but yeah, I work in the warehouse for Owens and Minor, and it's only a 10-minute drive from me. Oh, that's awesome. I don't want to get into. I want to do another stream where I talk about that. Um, where we talk about like pop culture stuff because I do gotta go in a second. But speaking of the work life balance, um, so like I'm not gonna say that I'm back. I'm not gonna say that. Um because like I can't hang anymore, bro. I'm 21 years old. I can't hang at night anymore. Um, even on my off days, like I'm off today and I'm off tomorrow. Like the latest I stayed up. Well, that's because I'm sick, but then like the latest I stayed up like yesterday. Well, I took a nap when I got home, and then I still couldn't even stay up past like 12. So I don't. I know people want us to do like the streams and shit. Um, and getting back into that grind, but with everyone's schedules, I'm not gonna make any promises. I mean, I would absolutely like love to, 100%. Shit, I'm off tomorrow, so um, I'm down to stream something tonight, low key. um, so yeah, facts. Mature wise though, I'm probably the oldest at this point. Um, and also Ethan, that's cap. Because the rumors why you are doing the streams, because I've seen people in chat talk about that half the time. I feel like it's just because Dylan's hoeing you. He's back on his old shit where he's saying that he's ready to stream, and and he doesn't say anything. Um, but nah, with respect to Dylan, though, I mean he's working he's working full time, um, and he's still in school, so you know he's doing his thing. Hey, what's up, Kage? I really do because I know Ethan and I we still gotta finish Gotham Knights. Um, Hazelight has a new game coming out. I saw that at um at the PlayStation State of Play. The whole rest, or not the State of Play, the Game Awards, which the Game Awards fucking pissed me off. Um, that that whole not the Game Awards itself, but like the stuff that they showed was ass. For the most part. But I'm excited for Hazelight's new game. They absolutely cooked with um A Way Out and It Takes Two. It comes out in March actually. So I'm down uh to run that with Ethan if he's down. Dylan and I we were in talks of running um A Way Out before everything happened. Um and like I said, with Ethan and I we still gotta finish Gotham Knights. I'd be down for GTA. I did play the DLC recently, the new installment. Um I did peep some of their stream. I did like I said, I did watch some of Ethan's streams. I've been watching those lately. He's gonna have to come over to he needs to transfer his account to PS5 because I'm not going to PS4. Um I'm broke as fuck. But I don't know. I mean, maybe tonight we can run some Gang Beasts or Speed Runners or something. Just for the old days. I have still been gaming, of course. And all that jazz. I played Jedi Survivor for the first time. That was actually like the last game I played of last year. I beat that like 3 days in December. Um, and I just voice crack. Jesus Christ. Excuse me. Um, I just started playing Until Dawn. This year. Um, Jedi Survivor. I'm not really like a big like massive Star Wars fan. But I like Fallen Order, and Jedi Survivor was a more faithful sequel than the game that shall not be named because I don't want to talk about it right now because I'm gonna go on another rant because that should piss me off. But yeah, but I remember I played GTA for a bit. I've been playing like a lot of Helldivers too. I played that like halfway. I've been digging that shit a lot. I've been playing like a lot of Fortnite. I played the Marvel season. I bought the battle pass and then I grinded all the way to like level 45 and within like a week, and then I like forgot about it, and then it was about to end in like 3 days, and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta like finish like grabbing up everything. Pause. So I got as much as I could. I completed the battle pass. I completed all the Doctor Doom missions, um, and some of the like the extra stuff. That was like that was the best season since a while. You did kind of need like all like the kits to freaking to actually like win. Like I only got one win the entire season, and I dumped. Like I had like Doctor Doom's gauntlets. I had like the Iron Man repulsor blast. I had like the War Machine kit. I dumped all that on the last player, and that was the only one I got. And then I played it again. Um, I played it again when they added the new parkour moves like the wall run and the wall jump, the wall roll and like the ledge jump. I played that for like 3 days, but I wasn't really feeling like the rest of the season, so I wasn't really caring for that. But I really liked the Marvel season. I liked all the drip. Um, I did see the title of that stream. I'm glad Dylan finally got some drip, bro. Took him fucking like since like PUBG to actually like buy some skins. All right, I got my game list pulled up. Let me see. Uh, I played Sleeping Dogs for the first time. Sleeping Dogs is fire. Super underrated. I played Watch Dogs Legion, and I played it as Aiden Pierce and Wrench mostly because I didn't fuck with any of the other characters. So because of that, I actually went and replayed Watch Dogs 1. I replayed God of War Ragnarok because mofos on Twitter were out here saying that God of War Ragnarok wasn't like as good as it was. Um, and I've been meaning to finish it on my main profile anyway. So I just restarted the walkthrough on that. And I played it, and I don't know, people were talking about it. It's so good. Um, I played Uncharted: The Lost Legacy for the first time. I played Ben 10. I played The Wolf Among Us for the first time on PlayStation. I used to play it on PC. I played Sonic Origins. I did play Black Ops 6 during the beta. I wasn't really feeling it. Um, I did play Sparking Zero for a bit. Um, I wasn't really feeling it, to be honest with you. I know it's gonna probably like get my head chopped off. It's all good though. I replayed Injustice. I replayed like the story mode. I beat that like no shot like the morning I installed it. Um, like 3 hours. I finished Lego Marvel Superheroes. I started playing Lego Marvel Superheroes 2. I'm actually not feeling that. Um, I I I just wasn't feeling it. I don't know why they changed. I like I like some of the like the new mechanics, but my main issue was really like the level design. The story was trash, and the new voice actors just weren't it. I played Super Hot. Super Hot's pretty fun. Not Super Hot. Sorry. I played Roller Drome for the first time. I tried to get into Cyberpunk. I couldn't. I just couldn't. Um, Played my personal pick for game of the year, Astrobot, and I'm glad the game won game of the year. It fucking deserved it. It was so much fun. Not to mention that they gave us DLC, like a couple weeks after, and then they dropped like a winter DLC, and then gave us the Peter Parker and Miles Morales skins in there. Yeah, bro, that shit was peak. I played Sonic and Shadow Generations. It's my most anticipated game of this year, and it didn't disappoint. I beat that in 2 days actually. I played Sonic Generations remastered like the first day, and then I played Shadow Generations the second day. I was playing Marvel Rivals for a bit. I'm not really feeling it, to be honest with you. I know that's also gonna get my head chopped off, but I don't play like those type of games. I forgot what they were. I forgot what I forgot what they're called. MMBOs or whatever. I don't know. I played Just Cause 3 for the first time, having only played Just Cause 4. Um, but yeah, I like Just Cause 3, and the jump in innovation from 3 to 4 is pretty good. I played Ben 10 Power Trip. I'm gonna be real, the Ben 10 games are actually fucking ass, bro, and it was actually pissing me off. They're like there's like a few nights that I get tipsy here and there, and I had to get tipsy to play Ben 10 Power Trip because I was getting heated actually. Um, I tried playing Days Gone because that was like the game that almost every like hardcore PlayStation fan was glazing, bro. And I looked on Reddit, and a lot of people agree with me. Days Gone is fucking trash, bro. The and apparently everyone's saying that the story doesn't pick up until you're 20 hours in. 20 hours? Nah, bro. You got me messed up, bro. The story is slow. The characters are so unlikable. The gameplay, it's all right, but no. I'm sorry. Days Gone is fucking trash, and I will forever die on that hill. Um, but it is what it is. Be catchable, chat. I got seeing the receipts of our text. He got me look like a crazy ex who won her man back. Hit me up whenever I'm so down for Ships and Art tomorrow. I'm also down for tomorrow if you're not working or if you want to play something when you're off. I can't play something tomorrow night though because I gotta work early Thursday morning. I thought you were back when you roasted Insomnia. Oh, I know what you're talking about on Instagram. Well, because I deleted Twitter. I deleted my Twitter account. I'm not on Twitter anymore. But fuck it, we'll talk about it for just a little bit because I'm not trying to get too heated because I'm on. I don't have that much time, bro. No, fuck Insomniac. Fuck Brian Indahar. Fuck James Stevenson. Just no. Fuck Insomniac. Okay. All of this could have been avoided if they would have just said from the jump that they weren't doing DLC. We already knew from the leaks that they were doing it. So the fact that they waited like a year later, because they told us like first of all, they didn't even do anything on the 1 year anniversary. They didn't give us any good suits. Okay, all the suits that they added post launch have either been games that should have been there from the jump, or these like collaboration suits that are just fucking trash. Um, So I don't know what they're I do not know what they were thinking. And then you're gonna announce so you don't add any new content, but you're gonna announce that there's gonna be no DLC, and then you announce a PC launch. It's that comes out this month actually, and it's like the game just came out 15 months if I'm not mistaken. With me, I'm all about keeping that same energy. I shit on Xbox because PC gets everything on day one as Xbox. It makes Xbox pointless. If they do that shit with PC and PlayStation, I'm selling my PlayStation 5 and I'm upgrading my PC because it's useless at this point. It's useless. So, and let me just be clear. I don't actually care about like it's coming to PC because we already knew it was gonna happen. Because the first one in Miles came to PC, and first of all, the PC port got leaked, so people have been playing the PC version of the game anyway. And the modders have already begun doing work. They've already been like adding in a ton of crazy stuff. They're changing out a lot of the storylines because the stories in the main story in that game are ass. And then um and then when you look at what they did, the modders did for Spider-Man 1, like I tip my hat off to them because what they did for that was it was amazing. Okay, so I'm looking forward to the PC version. Maybe we can get some good mods. Maybe we can get some actual fucking suits that we want. Maybe we can make Mary Jane not look like a dude in a wig. I'm all for the PC launch. I'm just saying, Insomniac is trash. So yeah, so I read it because I uninstalled all my social media and I deleted my Twitter account, and I had to hop back on Instagram because I'm like this has to be capped. This has to be capped. I reinstalled Instagram. What do I see? Them can't saying that they're not gonna do the DLC. But that's all I'm gonna say for now. We'll talk about this. We'll talk about this in another stream because oof. Mm. I've seen a lot of people say that Spider-Man, the IP of Spider-Man should go to somebody else. Because Ethan, I did watch that Spider-Man stream. You guys were talking about that. I don't think it should go to somebody else. I just think that Insomniac needs to get a new creative director for the next one. Because Brian Nahar, he's not cutting it. He's not cutting it whatsoever. I don't know what's up with him. He has his head up his fucking ass. I don't know what he's doing. He's a piss poor game um creative director. Um, and he's just so obsessed with Mary Jane, and I don't understand why. I I I just don't get it. This dude literally admitted that he was all for cutting out content to to adding in MJ missions in the game in the middle of development, and that whatever criticism people had of MJ being OP, it makes no goddamn sense why, as Peter or Miles, I'm dumping all of my entire kit, all my gadgets, and all of my abilities on a symbiote brute, and that symbiote brute is still standing. Meanwhile, MJ with a little taser gun is able to take one out much easier. And people were calling that out. He was like, "Well, I don't care." Like what? Imagine like you as a game creative director, and you just um I'm not gonna go into it. I was been playing that Fortnite, bro, the movement. I've touched Helldivers in a bit, not gonna lie. I played like a lot of Helldivers, and then I stopped, and then I picked it up again to play the new DLC um to fight the new enemy types. Um, so I've been enjoying my time with that. I put one of my Xbox homies on the 2010 God of War. I'm also not feeling. What game weren't you feeling? Roller Drum Super Hot or Fire? Wait, hold on. Are you talking about Call of Duty or forget Sparking Zero? Because what it seemed like to me was that you were glazing the fuck out of Sparking Zero. Bro said Insomniac could never, just because 3 was the best. I've been playing a lot of Marvel's. Marvel's not gonna lie, I was gonna do a Spark stream, but then Dylan ruined it. Uh, I don't know. Like I said, I just don't play. I don't play MMOs or whatever those are called, and it's just not. I don't think it's bad. It's just it's not for me. And I really did intend to keep on playing it, to get better. But then we had that end of the year sale, so I was playing, and then the Helldivers 2 DLC dropped. So I said, yeah, fuck that. I'm playing Helldivers 2. I'm playing Jedi Survivor. They dropped, that winter DLC update for Astrobot, so I re-downloaded Astrobot. I played that. I remember I missed like the GTA DLC, so I had to play that. So yeah, I don't like I said, I'm not feeling it. And then now the community's gotten more toxic. I've seen online because they opened up ranked mode and whatnot. So I don't think I'm ever gonna play it again. And keep in mind though, I'm someone who's never played like Overwatch or any other MMO games. I honestly went into Marvel Rivals playing that shit like it's like Call of Duty low key. Which reminds me, I still need to play Fortnite Ballistic, like that 5v5 mode. Because yeah, that shit looks tough. It's having a decent amount of fun last time I played it, but it's been a bit. Nah, you're right. I was glazing Sparking Zero. Oh man, I'm assuming that was your game of the year. Yeah, I haven't touched Ballistic yet either, which is crazy because I still have Fortnite installed. So yeah, I do want to try that out. Um, but yeah, my game of the year, like I said, was Astrobot. Like when it came to the Game Award nominees, like themselves, I don't understand why people were upset. All right, number one, the fact that a DLC got nominated just shows how far off gaming has fallen. Because let's keep it a buck. That first half of 2024, fucking ass. Nothing. The only good game that dropped, like the first half of 2024, was Helldivers. Um, but yeah, and I don't know why they even nominated Elden Ring because it didn't even win anything. So they could have just gave that for something else. Um, yeah, my picks have to be Helldivers and Astrobot. Um, like it doesn't matter if the game is good. And I thought people would realize this after last year in Baldur's Gate 3. What matters is innovation. Okay? That's why Baldur's Gate 3 fucking swept the Game Awards and Spider-Man 2 and Insomniac got 0. So I thought we were all on the same page. Apparently not, and some people are still pressed. Um, but it is what it is. I played Warhammer 4000 and Black Myth on PC. Um, they're great games, but they have no innovation whatsoever. Warhammer just feels like a slightly more, well, not really slightly, it feels like a more crazier version of Helldivers 2. It doesn't really do anything special. And then same with like Black Myth. Like no, like they told us that it wasn't gonna be like a Souls game, but that's pretty much what it was. It was just like an easier like Souls game. So I didn't really think that is our game of the year. But it's still a great game though. Don't get me wrong. People are also glazing Stellar Blade. I played Stellar Blade. Stellar Blade it was okay. I liked it, but hold on. I liked Stellar Blade, but it, it was just your standard like AAA story based game. Like it didn't really do anything special, so that's why I didn't get nominated. Um, Sparking Zero. Sparking Zero was goaded for a lot of people. Um, but from what people said is that it doesn't do anything different from like the previous installments. I've never played uh those games before, but 1 second, I gotta take care of something. All right, I'm back. Um, I think that's all like the games that I can think of. Like people were shitting on that like Balatro, you know, got nominated for Game of the Year, and I'm like, well, yes, it's a card game. I don't play those type of games. It's a turn-based card game. I don't play those type of games, but there's an audience for that. And from what that audience has told us and shown us, it innovated a lot in that field. So, like I said, it's not just about whether the games are good or not. It's also about innovation, and that's why Baldur's Gate 3 uh did so well last year. So, um, like I said, I was completely fine with Astrobot winning. Because now the thing about Astrobot 2 is that like they did add some new game mechanics from the first one. They did um they added a few more game mechanics, not a lot but a few, and they changed the base style of the game compared to the first one. But another important thing was that it was just fun. Like I'm keeping a buck with you, and a lot of people have said this are like a lot of times as well. Like it's fine that there are games that make you want to like rip your hair out, but we all play games just to have fun. I don't. You know why I don't play Black Ops 6 is because I don't want to like go work and then come home after a hard day and then hop on Black Ops 6 because it's gonna make me tweak. Um, although I think people like the base level of Black Myth Wukong, like it wasn't as hard unless if you've never played like the 20 like the Norse mythology God of War games or any Souls game, um, or Souls like games, like if you played Black Myth Wukong, like it wasn't that difficult. But I think if you were like new to like that sort of field, it probably would be difficult for those players. But it's really not that difficult whatsoever. Um, yeah, Wukong was my second choice though, and then after that, I just didn't give a shit. Um, there was some other game that got nominated too, um, that pissed me off because I looked into that game and it does nothing special. It does nothing special with its gameplay or its animation or the art style. The only thing that people have been glazing is the story. Um, what was it? What was it? What was it? What was it? it was Metaphor. And also, like, stop nominating Final Fantasy. All right, stop it. It never wins Game of the Year. And like I used to play Final Fantasy, but I stopped because it got too much to keep up with. They're like what, like 17, 18 games in, and then now they're doing like remakes and remasters, and then doing like rebirths, which I guess is like the continuation of storylines from other games. Like I don't know, I don't know, but yeah, metaphor did not deserve to be up there, but it did. If people were saying like the story was as good as it was, then I agree that should have won best narrative, but that was crazy. Also, Arcane didn't win um best adaptation, huh? Huh? Now I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like season two of Arcane as much as I liked the first season, um, and that's because like the second season it was definitely rushed and you could tell. And that's because Netflix holding them, so I don't fault them for that at all. But it was still enjoyable, and I feel like it definitely deserved that award. So I was shook to my core, um, when it does that. But Final Fantasy, I'm sick of seeing that that nominated like all the time. Wukong, what's good, Lion? Wukong was good. Yeah, facts. Yeah, I meant to say God of War and Souls, but yeah, I would say that Wukong was way more innovative than Astrobot. I actually I can agree. I can attest to that when you compare that to its field. But to be fair though, there isn't really much you can do innovation wise with a platformer, and yet they somehow managed to be more innovative than Insomniac was with Spider-Man 2. But I'm not gonna get back into that again. I'm not. I'm not gonna get back into that again. I'm not gonna tweak out. This is supposed to be like a serious like heart to heart stream, not a more so one crashing out type stream. Um, yeah, that was gaming's though. Gaming. Movie wise, I did see Deadpool and Wolverine. I fuck with that. That actually might be my favorite movie post Endgame, low key. I don't know stuff because I grew up with Toby and Hugh Jackman. Um, but I think maybe like story and plot wise, I think I think Deadpool Wolverine did it better. Plus, it was also kind of cool because like with No Way Home, all we just saw were like it was just like the two Spider Man and then like their villains. But like with Deadpool Wolverine, we got to see like X-23, we got to see Blade, Elektra, Channing Tatum's Gambit was funny as hell. Um, I feel like I'm missing somebody. Oh, Chris Evans played Johnny Storm again. Like yeah, that was fire. Um, I saw my favorite movie of the year, my most anticipated one of the year too, Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Oh man, bro. Let me tell you, bro. In the words of Ethan, bro, I glazed when the first trailer dropped. I glazed when the second trailer dropped. I glazed when I sat down in the theater. I glazed when Shadow broke out of the facility. I glazed when Shadow beat the fuck up out of Knuckles and then dropkick Tails and then folded Sonic midair. I glazed when he hopped on the motorcycle and picked up the stick. I glazed when Dr. Eggman was finally fat. I glazed when I saw Gerald Robotnik. I glazed when I saw uh um Super freaking Super Shadow. I glazed when Super Sonic and Super Shadow, or Sonic and Shadow they dapped up and got the freaking the super forms, bro. And I let me tell you, bro, I freaking busted when they played Live and Learn, bro. Sonic 3 was fire. Sonic 3, that movie was so good. Um, I saw Joker too. I didn't hate. I'm not saying I didn't. I'm not saying that I loved the movie, but I didn't hate Joker 2 as much as everyone else did. But I'll say that for the next stream based off of the style. Um, I saw Venom Let There Be Carnage. I mean, eh. I mean, I didn't really have any high expectations for that. Not Carnage. I'm sorry. The Last Dance. My fault. What else did I see? We saw Inside Out 2. Um, which I was surprised that I really like. I really liked Inside Out 2. Because I was hating at the start because I'm like, this movie doesn't need a sequel, but they did a good job with that. I did not see Mufasa the Lion King. I did not give a shit about that, and I'm glad I didn't see that. Um, TV show wise, I watched Arcane, like I said. Um, I binged Brooklyn Nine-Nine, which is a really funny show. I actually recommend that if you guys haven't seen it. Oh, I freaking saw the Penguin. I saw people talking in like chat in one of the streams saying that they knew I was glazing it, bro. You're damn right I was glazing that shit, bro. The Penguin is so good. The Penguin was so fire, bro. Every episode just got better and better and better. And that finale, actually, the last episodes had me shook to my core, bro. They absolutely cooked with that show. Man, man, the Penguin was so freaking good, bro. I kind of want to rewatch it again just talking about it. Bro, I've seen that clip. I've always wanted a brother. Yeah, I will never watch the movie. I didn't even like the remake of the first one. Um, but yeah, I think media wise, that's all I've been up to. Yeah, so I still been watching movies, watching shows, playing games, all that jazz. Um, but yeah, so all in all, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it because I did work out this morning, but I didn't work out yesterday because I was sick, more sick. and I trained arms today. I forgot to do triceps, and then I need to train legs, which I always train legs. The next day I have a day off because you know that shit's gonna be painful. Um, but yeah. So long story short, everything's fine. I'm fine. I'm okay. Um, I'm gonna try my hardest to get back into this YouTube stuff. Like it's probably gonna be like how I was like the past few months, where I just posted random videos, which I actually appreciate all the support on that one Batman video. I didn't think it would get that much support, and then I looked, and then I was the only one who did something like that. The like a prayer for that movie. Um, but yeah. So I guess we'll be streaming tonight. Um, um, I don't know. Like I don't really got much going on tonight or tomorrow, so maybe we can do like maybe multiple games. I don't know. It depends. Um, and it'll probably be late though. Not gonna lie. Um, yeah. I talked about the fires earlier. It's kind of crazy how like that side of the world is on fire, and then meanwhile over here it's like fucking icy. It's crazy. Uh, because here in Virginia we had two snowstorms back to back, and people were like the snowstorm, like it didn't even like the snow didn't even hit us like that hard. We were just like in an affected area. So people are out here like placing like 80 orders, 90, like the highest order that we had. The maximum orders that we can have is 90, 96, and we had 94 on um what was it on Friday, the day of the second storm. Um the day of the second storm I was gonna hit, yeah, people placed 94 orders. And the only reason why was because we have four orders per every half hour time slot. First one is 8, last one is 7:30. So the first two time slots wasn't for 8. So, or my fault. I don't that wasn't even English. The first we only had two two orders in the first time slot. So that's the reason why I didn't hit the max, but it's been crazy down here. But yeah, maybe we'll play like game based speedrunners, Fortnite, something, you know. I'll sit there, no more fro. Oh yeah, when my camera's acting up. Yeah. I haven't had the fro in about a year. It's never gonna get to that length again. It's difficult to maintain, so I'm keeping it short. I get a haircut every 3 months. No, every 4 months. But this summer I'm actually gonna get a buzz cut because I hate dealing with the heat. With even having like as much as hair as I do. But yeah. So I guess we'll see you guys tonight, maybe tomorrow for something. Appreciate that, Latin. What's up, Riley? Um, but yeah. In case you missed it, I just took some time off because the mental was messed up, but everything's better, feeling better. And that's just about it. So it was nice seeing all of you guys again. I appreciate you guys pulling up, taking the time to pull up and talk with me. Um, and yeah, I'll probably just text Ethan and Dylan to to see what time they want to play and what they actually want to play. And if we don't play something tomorrow, maybe we'll do like a chill stream or something. And I know Ethan has his own podcast going on right now, so we can just do it on his channel. This is just for me personally. But if you wanted to know, what happened while I was gone, you can rewatch the stream and check out like maybe like the first like hour, because I was also dealing with tech issues at the time, so I was working on that. Um, But yeah, so appreciate you guys for watching. I'm Morrison One, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.